Hi, this is Parish President Cynthia Lee Sheng. This is our second installation of the Next Level series. The Next Level is what we refer to in Jefferson Parish as my charge to our directors to not only take over the department, but really take it to the next level. Make sure that the next year it's better than it was the year before, whether that's customer service, whether that's reliability, dependability, accomplishing more with the same amount of resources. And we have some really great examples of next level type of leadership in this parish. We have over 43 directors. And our second installation, we wanted to highlight our water department director, Sidney Bazley. Now, I did not know Sidney. You know, last year we came on as a new administration and a new council. We were really very excited. And for many of our positions, we made a concerted effort to try to hire from within. That gets us two things. First of all, you get someone with experience who's able to hit the ground running, knows what's strong about a department, knows what needs to be improved about a department. And the second thing is you're sending a message to the employees, the several thousand of employees that we have, is that there is a way when you work hard, you can advance and you can be noticed, and your hard work pays off. So Mark Drews is our Chief Administrative Assistant for Public Works. I've worked with Mark for quite a long time. Mark's been with the parish for several decades. I trust him. And we needed a new water director. And I went to Mark and I said, who's the superstar in the department? Who's the leader? Who's the one that everybody looks to as the leader? Who's the one that has the courage to take it to the next level? And without a doubt, he told me it was Sidney Bazley. And Sidney has not disappointed us. So today's Next Level series, I want to introduce you to our water director, Sidney Bazley.
Hello, how you doing?
Sidney, tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from, how long you've worked in Jefferson Parish, what made you want to work for the water department. Give us something about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm from Marrero. I grew up in Marrero all my life. I left the college and went to Northwestern State, and then after I graduated from college with a BS in electronic engineering and another degree in engineering technology, I moved back to Marrero, and that's where I am now. I've been with the water department for about 7 years now. Was the first engineering inspector 3 that was hired for the water department. After that, I became a project coordinator, and then after that, became the assistant director. And as you said before, I was chosen to be the director once that position was open.
Well, I really want to applaud you for, any meeting I've been with you, you really just have this really positive attitude, a real can-do spirit. I can see how your employees interact with you. You're really that next level director we're looking for. What motivates you to come to work every day, and what motivates you to work for Jefferson Parish?
Wanting to do a good job. That's just my personality. Want to be the best, want to learn, want to continue to learn as long as I'm here, and wanting to be in Jefferson Parish. I grew up here, and I just want to provide the best service for everyone. By me being a resident, I understand what other residents go through every day, whether that's the water department, whether that's problems with their bills, whether that's getting good service from maintenance. Those are the things that I want to improve within the department, and that's my motivation to want to be the best director possible.
So we talk about next level a lot in our management teams and in the structure. Tell us how you believe you're taking the water department to the next level.
Obviously, with COVID that's going on right now, it provided us an opportunity for me to move the department to the next level. So I turned the 50-year process of collecting bills, customers coming in wanting new installations, wanting to be able to pay their bills. I took a 50-year process and I used technology that we have available now and made it paperless. Right now, you can get all of those services from the comfort of your home. And that's what I wanted to provide. It also provides that boundary of safetyness from COVID. Customers won't have to come in to possibly transmit the disease back and forth between the residents and the workers. So COVID allowed me to create that boundary, that opportunity, that next level of moving the department forward with today's technology.
So what I appreciate about you, Sidney, when we've met, and this past year, it's been some in person and a lot via Teams or Zoom because we were trying to stay safe. We were always looking at the water department, and what I appreciate about you is that you would always already come to the table with the next idea, that you had already researched, you already knew the direction of where you wanted to take the department. It wasn't like we had to say, we want this to happen. One of the big things that I think in terms of the bill payment is that we, at the end of the year, took down the utility payment center on Terry Parkway. But we opened up a lot of new ways for people to pay their bill. And I think we were looking at this, but COVID accelerated that process. So that's part of what you're saying. But as a background in accounting, we went more cashless. So explain that process and what we had to do for that.
We kind of took on these two systems called check-free pay and MoneyGram, which check-free pay was already implemented by yourself some years ago, but we actually moved it to the next level, and now customers can go to the 100+ different locations that we have available in the metro area to pay their bill. With the closing the payment center, we had 3 places where a customer could come in and pay, but now by closing, it allows us to repurpose employees to a call center, and now I have implemented 100+ different locations for a customer to go out and pay their bill.
And I think that got us a couple things. Number one, it reduced the face-to-face interaction, which we were trying to do for COVID, but it got us out of the cash business, which is always a difficult asset to manage. So I think that's a big part. Talk to us about what you see as the next level with the smart water meters and the applications that we're testing right now.
We're piloting two different systems. One is a cellular system, one is a radio frequency system where we can read the meters from the building. Right now, the meters report to us every half an hour, every hour with readings. It's possible for us to catch water leaks faster, so we can alert a customer faster, where we can save money. It also saves the customers money on the bill, but it also saves us money by producing the water every day. So the customer can now look at their water usage from their mobile device, and it can be able to get alerts, can be able to contact us, can be able also to pay their bill from their smartphone alone. So it allows the customer to have convenience. It allows us to be able to repurpose meter readers, which we're using now, and use them in a different area where we can be more efficient in servicing the residents of Jefferson Parish.
So we are sitting here doing this interview at the East Bank Water Treatment Plant on Jefferson Highway, and this building is very old. I love the look of this building on the outside, but you know it came from a different era and time. I think that's sort of the story of how old our infrastructure is on our water and sewer as well. Talk to us about that and what our plans are for really updating a lot of these really aging infrastructure pieces in the water department.
Well, on the grounds right now, it was built in 1931. That's just a testament of how old the water lines are throughout Jefferson Parish. Every day when you drive down the road, you'll see a water leak. That's just how you can look at the system and see that it's getting old. The more and more, you're gonna see more and more water leaks throughout the system. And right now, I'm tasked to try to find ways to be able to put in the system where we'll start to replace the infrastructure, start to replace water lines throughout the parish. By having good, reliable water distribution mains, I mean, we can provide water to the customer without any interruptions. And I think that's one of the big issues of getting these pipes replaced, is having those constant interruptions, as having those constant boil water advisories. We want to eliminate those, and we want to make the system more reliable for each resident.
I think to your credit, you know, we always hear sometimes on the weekend we have a water issue and we're racing against the clock. You and your team fix it really fast, but it is an aging system, and I think your efficiency on that front of being able to fix it really fast kind of hides the fact of how old it is and how broken it can be, and how we really need to put a lot more resources in it. So we have an important election coming up, and you know, it's difficult to get out there when we're not going to a lot of civic groups. So talk to us about a huge piece of your funding source and the millage election coming up.
Millage is very important to us right now. We actually use the millage to save for capital projects, and capital projects would include replacing pipe infrastructure, refurbishing water towers, upgrading the water plant. Those are our key items that we really need, and also including the AMI water meters. We actually need the millage money to actually fund those capital projects. Right now, we're using portions of the capital projects just to even to make up our loss in operations. Historically, our rates are very low in Jefferson Parish, and right now we're using the millage to supplement the low rates, and that's what we're doing right now. We're just putting plans in place. We're doing studies. We're trying to make sure that we're making the right decisions as it relates to the millage, and the millage right now is a key component, and to continue to fix the system as we're going.
So I think, you know, with this video, we can show the importance of really everybody getting out and make sure to vote on March 20th. It's very critical for us. But we just want to thank you for joining us. Sidney Bazley is a next level director for us, and I want to thank you, Sidney, for being able to, this is not what you normally do, is interviews on your job, but you do your job well, and we wanted to highlight your good work. So thank you for being you.
Thank you.